The NFL landscape just experienced a seismic shift as reports from ESPN confirmed that Kyle Pitts, the dynamic and ultra-talented tight end from the Atlanta Falcons, is heading to the Dallas Cowboys in what many are calling one of the most unexpected and historic trades in recent league memory. This is not a rumor. This is not speculation. It's real. It's official. And is already sending shockwaves throughout the league. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has once again stunned fans, media, and rivals alike by pulling off a move that may very well change the future of the franchise and possibly the course of NFL history. For months, if not years, Cowboys fans have been asking, when will Dallas get that game-changing piece to elevate the offense to elite, unstoppable status? Well, that moment has arrived. Kyle Pitts, the 4th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, is no longer wearing a Falcons jersey. He's heading to Texas, and he's doing so with the expectation of immediately becoming one of the central figures in the Cowboys' offensive game plan. Standing at 6'6" with rare speed, catch radius, and athleticism, Pitts brings a level of mismatch potential that is nearly impossible to scheme against. Sources indicate that the Cowboys' front office had been quietly monitoring Pitts' situation in Atlanta for some time. While he's shown flashes of brilliance with the Falcons, it became evident this past season that Atlanta's offensive identity was shifting. The front office began entertaining trade calls, and Dallas was one of the first teams to reach out. Behind closed doors, negotiations began to heat up quickly. According to league insiders, the Cowboys were aggressive but strategic, offering a combination of draft capital and young talent to convince Atlanta to part ways with their star. The final deal, while not fully disclosed as of this moment, is believed to include multiple high draft picks, possibly including a first-rounder and a promising defensive player. While some might say that's a steep price, others are calling it a bargain considering the caliber of player the Cowboys are acquiring. When healthy and used properly, Kyle Pitts has the ability to tilt the field. And now, with Dak Prescott at quarterback and Mike McCarthy dialing up plays, the sky is the limit. Dallas has long been a team that carries high expectations, but in recent seasons, they've come up short in the playoffs. While they've had talented rosters and memorable regular season moments, there always seemed to be a missing piece, something to give them that extra edge. Kyle Pitts might just be that piece. His presence will not only open up opportunities for the passing game, but will also draw defenders away from wide receivers like CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks. Defenses will now have to pick their poison, and that's a dream scenario for any offensive coordinator. But this move goes beyond X's and O's. It's about mindset. It's about aggression. It's about a franchise that is no longer satisfied with simply making the playoffs. Jerry Jones has said time and time again that he wants another Super Bowl before his time as owner comes to a close. With this blockbuster trade, he's proving that those words are not just sound bites. They're a mission. And he's backing that mission with bold action. The NFL world, especially within FC circles, is buzzing with reaction. Pundits, from ESPN to NFL Network, are already labeling this move as a potential dynasty starter. Why? Because Pitts isn't just a one-year rental. He's under contract for the foreseeable future and still just 23 years old. Paired with Dak, Lamb, Tony Pollard, and a top-tier offensive line, he gives Dallas a youthful offensive core that could dominate for years. And if you think this is the end of their moves, think again. Sources close to the Cowboys say that the team is not done adding talent. Inside the locker room, players are said to be ecstatic. Dak Prescott reportedly reached out to Pitts immediately following the news to welcome him to Dallas. Teammates are already imagining the possibilities and the mismatches that will unfold. Linebacker Micah Parsons tweeted a single word after the trade news broke: dynasty. Fans erupted. Social media platforms exploded with memes, highlight reels, and celebratory posts from Cowboys Nation. It feels different this time. It feels real. Coaches around the league are already discussing how to handle a Cowboys offense that now features one of the most athletic tight ends the game has ever seen. No linebacker can cover him one-on-one. Most safeties can't either. And with CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks stretching the field and Pollard providing balance in the run game, there's no simple solution for defenses. It's pick your poison, and either way, the Cowboys will make you pay. Analysts have started comparing this move to some of the biggest trades in NFL history. Think of Randy Moss to the Patriots. Think of Terrell Owens joining the Eagles. This trade is right up there in terms of impact potential. It's the kind of move that makes every other team in the conference stop what they're doing and reassess their own roster. And with a player as unique as Pitts, the ripple effect could be huge. This trade also raises questions about Atlanta's direction. What prompted them to let go of a generational talent so early into his career? Insiders suggest that the Falcons are committed to building around a new identity and that Pitts, while immensely talented, no longer fit their long-term plans. It's a bold decision by Atlanta, and only time will tell if it was the right one. But make no mistake, Dallas is the immediate winner here. ESPN's Adam Schefter reported that the deal came together quickly in the final stages, with both teams motivated to make something happen before training camp. Cowboys staff flew to Atlanta to finalize medical evaluations and contract language, and everything was signed off within 48 hours. Now, Pitts is expected to arrive in Dallas for an introductory press conference, where he will meet the media and fans. Jerry Jones is expected to speak as well, and insiders believe he will use this moment to declare his vision for the franchise. Many are predicting a bold statement, something along the lines of "we're building a dynasty." And based on the reactions around the league, few would argue with that sentiment. The Cowboys, already a playoff team, have just taken a giant leap forward. Training camp will now be one of the most watched events in the NFL. Fans will want to see how quickly Pitts integrates into the offense, how the chemistry with Doc develops, and how Mike McCarthy plans to use his new weapon. Will we see Pitts in motion? Lined up wide? In the slot? The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this so exciting. This move will also impact fantasy football rankings, betting odds, and power rankings across the board. Already, Vegas has shifted Dallas up in their Super Bowl odds, placing them just behind the Chiefs and 49ers. Pundits are adjusting their NFC projections, and it's no longer just about Philadelphia or San Francisco. Dallas is in that conversation now loudly. For fans of the team, this is a moment of joy and validation. After years of heartbreak, playoff exits, and close calls, the front office is showing they're serious. No more playing it safe. No more hoping things fall into place. This is about taking destiny into their own hands. And the message to the rest of the NFL is clear. The Cowboys are back, and they're coming for it all. Kyle Pitts in a Cowboys uniform is not just about highlights. It's about matchups. It's about creating nightmares for defensive coordinators. It's about building a team that can adapt, strike fast, and dominate. It's about a franchise that remembers what glory feels like and is desperate to feel it again. And now, they may have the roster to do just that. So as the NFL world digests this blockbuster, one thing is certain: the balance of power just shifted. And it shifted in a big way. The Cowboys didn't just make a trade, they made a statement. And that statement echoes all the way to February. The road to the Super Bowl might just run through Dallas. Buckle up, NFL fans. This is going to be something special.